Today marks the third day of fighting in Lebanon. 11 people have been killed, 20 others injured as Hezbollah gunmen take control of large areas of Beirut. The street battles are being described as an internal crisis similar to Lebanon's 15-year civil war between 1975 and 1990. Joining us now from Washington is Sam Rizk. He's a conflict analyst from George Mason University. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And really, what's going on here, as I understand it, really stems, right back to, when Lebanon was formed, I believe, in the aftermath of the First World War. I mean, what is Lebanon? Is it an Arab state? Is it not an Arab state? Is it East? Is it West? I mean, really, that's what's at stake here, correct?
Yes, I think that's the most difficult question to answer, is what is Lebanon exactly, and you'll get different answers from different parties in Lebanon. You can take this all the way back to history of, different confessions living side by side in Lebanon. You can take it back to the Civil War. Ultimately, I think one of the places that's helpful to take this particular crisis back to is the crisis in the past 3 years following the assassination of Prime Minister Hariri, where there seemed to be a big group of people who, right after the assassination, through elections, went into a big coalition that effectively sidelined one of the Christian parties. Quickly, as in the Civil War, as happened with the Civil War, quickly that coalition changed into Hezbollah and part of the Christians on one side, and the Sunni factions and part of the Christians on the other side. And I think what they're looking for now is some kind of change through the next election, the law of which will have to be changed, so as to reflect these now very different demographic and political weights and balances in Lebanon. For Hezbollah, this is especially critical following the 2006 war with Israel.
That's right. I mean, there's some 18, as I understand it, different communities that exist within Lebanon, identifiable ones anyway. So it's a matter of, I guess, how everybody lives together again, and power sharing. And I can't imagine that, the current state can be helped at all by the fact that there hasn't been a president of Lebanon since last summer.
Of course, as far as we can tell, the head of the Lebanese parliament, who is Shiite and is sympathizer with that particular coalition now in Lebanon, has postponed the election for about 13 times now, and it seems that that will continue, which, interestingly enough, when Saad al-Hariri, the leader of the Sunni bloc at this point, and sort of the pro-government force, when he came out and spoke yesterday, he did say that the very first thing that they want to do in order to maybe perhaps repeal the government decisions that sparked much of this is to elect a new president, the consensus president that everyone seems to agree on, but nobody wants to elect.
I am sure this story will continue over the next coming weeks, and we will certainly be following it, perhaps returning to talk to you again with some analysis. Thank you, Mr. Rizk. Thank you.
Thank you.